Hey everybody, Josie here, and I'm giving you another review today. And the movie I'm reviewing is this movie called Wind River. Now, this movie stars Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen, which you may know from the Avengers. And Basically, this movie is about this murder that happens on this Native American reservation, and since it's a very small town in like the middle of nowhere, it's always snowy. It looks for a long time I thought it was Alaska, but then eventually I think they do say it's Wyoming, so I was way off. But it does feel like Alaska in the sense that it's all covered in snow. It's very hard to traverse this land. In fact, the only way you could get anywhere is through snowmobile, and and yeah, so obviously this town only has like a few. The police force is like super small, and so they find this the body, and they have to in order to investigate, they need help from the FBI. So the FBI sends this agent, and this agent played by Elizabeth Olsen, and she's very like out of her element, and she pretty much tells them like straight on, like, I'm not here to solve the murder. I'm just here to to see if in fact it is a murder, and then I can call a team. I'll call my supervisor. They'll bring a team over so they can start working on the case. So with that said, I gotta say this movie is great. I really love this movie. And I think it's, in my opinion, it's Jeremy Renner's like best performance ever. And you could quote me on that. Like, I don't think you'll find another movie by with starring him that's has a better performance. His character has so much depth and so much complexity to him, and he plays it. He has all that depth, but he plays it very subtle and doesn't overact. He's just perfect as this character. Elizabeth Olsen, I think, is fine as well. There's nothing wrong with her per se. It's just that her character doesn't have as much depth as Jeremy Renner's does, but that's nothing against Elizabeth at all. And for what she has and what her role is, I think she does a brilliant job with it. Another thing that really impressed me about this film is oftentimes you get movies that revolve around or Native American reservations, and uh, sometimes the people that the extras they get, while they may be authentic and real Native Americans, oftentimes they're not like they're not really good actors a lot of the time, so it just feels a bit jarring when you got people who could actually act, and then you have others who can't, but they're just there because they need the this specific type of people. But in this movie, I think everyone does a brilliant job, and in fact, some of the extras or some of the secondary and tertiary characters, which are portrayed by Native American actors, they are all really wonderful, and there's even a scene which I won't give away, but uh, that makes you really teary eyed, and it's this scene with, like I said, this Native American actor, and he's acting alongside Jeremy Renner's character, and they have a moment, and it is emotional, and I got teary eyed in that moment, and it made me really realize just how brilliant actors these guys are, and what a good job this director did. Another thing is the cinematography here is amazing as well, and like whoever found this location, they did a brilliant job because it's like every shot is just, you see the mountain range, see all the snow, and it looks beautiful, and I don't know if it, and that, I think that's mostly to do with the fact that this location there is pretty amazing to look at, and so I feel like you could shoot it from any angle and you'll have something great to look at. The story itself is like I said, they're trying to solve this crime, and uh, it's not one of those where there's a bunch of twists and stuff like that, which I liked because it allows you more time for them to focus on building character, because they get one clue that leads them to the next one, but throughout that journey they're like interacting, and you're getting to know more about them, and until they eventually reach the conclusion, and it's great. And there's not, like I said, there's there's maybe one twist, I guess, but it's not. It doesn't come out of nowhere. It's pretty. They pretty much tell you before it even happens, and you get a sense of everything, and that works well. Like I said, because uh, the the I guess the draw of this movie is not the twist or who did it and all that stuff. While that is important to the plot, it's just that the fact that you're dealing with humans and the movie does a good job of humanizing them, and you get everyone, you understand everybody's motivations, and even like I said, Elizabeth Olsen's character doesn't have much depth. She has enough where you know her motivations and what she's there. She pretty much tells you that this is not like her. She's not used to this because she comes in and she's trying to solve this crime like you would anywhere else, but she's not used to this environment. So um like Jeremy Renner's character points out, we could do this, find the with the suspect. We could go to the place where they worked and where they lived and look for clues, or we could follow the tracks, which will disappear uh, in a matter of hours, maybe because of the snowing. So that's something she's not used to, and it's pretty cool to see. It's kind of like a fish out of water in that sense because she's very out of her element and she plays it brilliantly. Um, it's this movie. There is a moment. There's a few moments actually that the movie gets really tense because stuff happens like out of nowhere where you think it's a calm, it's your average scene, like nothing's really happening, no one's in any real danger, and then all of a sudden it flips like on a dime and you're just like, oh my god, what just happened? And uh there's a few of those moments and I think they work well, and towards the end you get another one of those, and it's just great. I loved the ending. I liked how it ended and how it concluded, and like I said, this is something that I don't think a lot of people know about this movie, but people should because I think it's something to watch, especially like these past 2 weeks where it's been really slow. This is the perfect movie to catch up while you're waiting for like one of your other blockbusters. Uh, so if you get the chance, definitely check this movie out. I think uh, I think you enjoy yourself. Well, I don't think this movie is a masterpiece, and I don't think it's amazing. I think it's great and it's brilliant, and it's good enough that as of right now, it's definitely high in my list of favorite movies this year. Probably in the top 10, I would say. Uh, I would have to pretty much I'll have to think about it a little bit more, see where it will land. But I'm pretty sure it's high up there. And like I said, I highly recommend it. And anyway, you guys, thanks you guys for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you do watch this movie, let me know what you guys think. If you liked it as much as I did, any flaws you might have with it, or anything you agree or disagree on, just let me know in the comment section. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.